of June, we are ready to do a little bit of yoga practice. We got a few folks out here this morning at White Rock Lake. Come and join us. Come stand up. Find your feet down. Find your feet grounded. Ground yourself down into the earth. And I know none of you ever have any anxieties. Never have any troubles, none of this kind of thing. But if you did, take a big breath in, let it go, release it. Feel that earth underneath you. Take your hands together, inhale high, way up, exhale wide. Oh yeah, may all beings everywhere share this practice. Inhale over the ground, make a fist. Lock your fists and your elbows. Inhale, open. Through the mouth, we exhale. Let's inhale wide, way up. And take your hands back to your heart. Very nice. Release that, make a little turn. Look how light, easy. Fingertips release, wrists, elbows release, shoulders release. My head turns. The chin and forehead turn deeply, equally, forehead and chin. My eyes look over the shoulder, and I exhale. Look how easy. So may all beings everywhere know the peace at the center of creation. Hi. Yep, that's it. Bring it back to the center. Take a breath. Let's rock these hips side to side. So easy. Easy. Good. Now, if you're rocking one side, bring it back to the center. Can you align your ankles, your hips, your shoulders, and your ears? Can you take your hips over to one side? How far over can those hips go? One ear reaches down toward the ground, while the other ear reaches up into the sky. Lift your heart up. Reach your hands down. Breathe right there, and now you have one side of the body that is dilating, open, and you can feel it up into the sky. The other side, a compression down. Feel that with the breath. And the arm on the dilated side, take it up into the sky, way up. Yep. Feel that. Look down at your thumb. And then turn your eyes, look up at your thumb. Take another breath. Yep, there's Christina. Come on. And reach long over the top. Better to have your elbow straight and a little higher than bent and lower. Reach it. Reach it. Where are your oppositions? Breathe here for 3. Now you can stay there. If you want more, you take 2 hands away and breathe it there for 3. You can take a breath and you can bend your knees and revolve your shoulders, reach way out and sweep it down to the ducks. Yep, come on, ducks. We should do duck poses. Stack your hands on your knees. Let's make some circles in our knees. Every circle we make in the knees is one breath. So I'm exhaling and exhaling. Yeah. Every time my knees go around and straighten up, that's an exhale. Let's reverse it. The breath really begins with your exhale. Good. Now, Straighten these knees. Exhale the knees straight. Inhale a bend over the toes, back and forth. So easy. Somebody would say this is like old people yoga, you know? But this is yoga for the rest of your life yoga. Bend your knees and rebuild up. Bravo. Let's take your hands on your hips and make a circle. Circle in those hips. Every circle is a breath. Good. Let's reverse those circles. Yeah. Bring it back up to center. Align your ankles, the side of your hip, your shoulders, and your ears. Your jaw relax. Good. Take your hips over to one side. You did one side already, so do the other side. And we can feel a compression on one side and the ear moves toward the earth. The other ear lifts up into the sky. How can we breathe? In every posture, we want to identify the breath. That breath is a bridge. Reach the fingers down toward the ground. Open the palms forward. That breath is a bridge between your mind and your body. Let's sweep that free arm up into the sky. Way up. And then turn your eyes, look down at your thumb. Our days, day after day, they like for us to rush, but we're not going to rush. Take a breath, turn your eyes, look up at your thumb. Can you breathe? What is the shape of your lungs? If you can identify the shape of your lungs, then how can we breathe into the entire body? What does that mean? What if we could imagine sunlight in those lungs? Inhaling sunlight and exhaling a metabolic waste. It's like if we inhale prana, life force energy, we exhale apana. Good. Take two hands out and away and breathe that right there. Lift your heart. My exhale bends my knees. My exhale revolves my shoulders. I reach way out and sweep it back down to the ground. Yes, so fold it forward. Can your fingertips touch the ground? Can your heart rest on your legs? Can you empty your spine? Lift your face 3 times. Inhale the face up. Exhale it down. Look, my knees are bent. And it's easy. Exhale down. And then I'm going to play. One leg straight, both knees bend. Opposite leg straight, both knees bend. Play with it like this. Can you inhale the leg straight? Can you exhale both knees bending? Good. Can you take a breath, bend your knees, stack your hands on your knees. This time let's lift up. Straighten those elbows. How deeply can you bend your ankles? How deeply can you bend your knees? How far back can you pull your tailbone? How far forward can you lift your heart? The shoulder blades go back toward the spine, down into your back pockets. Your elbows straighten and lengthen. Yeah, you'll get more. You take a breath and you look to the right. and breathe your 3 breaths. And look to the left, breathe your 3 breaths. Yeah, back to the center. My arms go back like I'm going to dive into a pool. I'm taking 3 breaths. And then my palms turn and they lift up. Breathe 3 big breaths, the tailbone back, the feet grounded to the earth, the fingertips up into the sky. Hands go back to the heart and stand. Woo! Bravo. Make a little turn. This time, plant those feet down. Take your hands into your gluteus muscles, those butt cheeks. Press in your glutes, right? I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to push my heels down. I push my hands forward. And I lift in my spine. I lift my spine up through the heart. I make it easy. I do not merely hinge in the lowest part of my back. I'm awakening the whole line up the body. Can you exhale and drop the chin to the chest? Can you inhale away and look over your forehead? Drop it down. Lift it up. Drop it down. Lift it up. Drop it down. Good job. Can you take your hands forward? Can you use your hands to reach? Leverage yourself up. Align your ankles, hips, shoulders, and your ears. Make a little turn. Good. So right here, what if we circled the shoulders only? Inhale the circle. Around. Exhale down. Let's reverse it. Yeah, that's right. Beautiful. What if right here we imagine an invisible line of balance from the top of the head to a point between the feet? And on that line, we're going to observe a circle around of the heart around that line. So my hips are stable. And I make a circle not with my hips, but with my heart. This one's not easy. Every circle is a breath. Then I reverse. Yeah, every circle is one breath. And the breath goes out, the breath comes in. Bring it back to the center. The breath has 4 phases. We have the exhale. We can exhale no more. There's the inhale. We can inhale no more. And here we start again. How does that fit in with the body and with our movement? Plant your feet down. Take your hands up, way up. Reach up. Open these hands. Open the fingers. Straighten your elbows. The jaw relaxes. Nice. Breathe it right there. And as you exhale, can you release your fingers only, your wrists only, your elbows and shoulders? Bend your knees. Isolate the knees. Exhale, tilt the hips forward and empty the spine forward. Empty down. Can you straighten both knees and bend both knees? Good. Very nice. Can you keep your left hand, can you bend your knees first? Put your left hand on the ground, maybe just the fingertips, that's good. Can you take the right hand up onto the hip? Can you straighten the right leg? Can you lift your spine and twist to the right? Lift your heart, twist and twist, and breathe. Let yourself breathe in the twist. Now, if you are fully twisted, now check your shoulder because we want no impingements in that shoulder. It's not the shoulder doing the work. But if your spine is fully twisted and this right leg straight, you can reach this right arm into the sky. Reach it up, wide fingers, wide thumbs. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Can you release your fingers, your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder? Take it down. Empty the neck. Same type of thing, other side. I bend both knees. My right hand makes a cup. My left hand goes on the hip. I straighten my left leg. I lift my heart long, my spine long. I begin to revolve. If I can fully twist, I can look over my shoulder and then reach up into the sky. Breathe it right there. Breathe for 3 and 2 and 1. I take a big breath. I release my fingers, my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder. Empty down. Empty that spine. Empty that neck. Beautiful. Now right here, what if you wanted to go a little deeper? Can you take your fingertips underneath your toes? I mean, you could stay right where you are and practice one leg straightening, both knees bending. But if you can, take your fingertips underneath your toes. We want to awaken the line of strength from the top of the foot, through the shin, through the knee, up the leg into the hip. Can you melt those muscles of the inguinal line, the psoas and iliacus muscles? Some people call them hip flexors. Can you begin to melt them? Can you grip internally your pelvic floor and your lower abdominals? Root lock and mid lock. Can you create a hollow in that lower gut? Tilt the hips forward into that hollow. Lift up in the tailbone. Lengthen your legs. And breathe that right there. Make it easy. No force. That is the key. No force. Bend your knees. Stack your hands on your knees. Lift it up. Tailbone back. My ankles are bent. My knees are bent. My heart is lifting. I'm reaching back. Sweep it all the way up. Good stuff. Take it back to your heart. Beautiful. Let's do this one we call batak. My arms are going to swing. And I'm going to inhale back, exhale forward. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bend. So the bend is between the 4 and the 1. I let my arms lift me up. Batak. Now you want to let the arms lift you up. So check it out. Now bend. Yes, now that's the rhythm of it. Now that's it. So the arms lift us up. It makes it easy. Yeah, and maybe you can go lower. Maybe you can tickle your fingers and go over the mat or the ground. Batak. Let's do 9 more. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Beautiful. Make a little turn. So this time, separate your feet, bend your elbows, make a light fist with your hands. Squeeze the shoulders up once and then release everything. Jaw relax. Bend your elbows, keep your shoulders low. We're going to twist. Twist, look over the shoulder, make it a little stronger twist. How deeply can you pull the elbow back? Can you inhale over your shoulder? Inhale. Yeah. That's it. Inhale over the shoulder. Breathe 9 more each side. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4. Last one. And release that. Beautiful. Now, I don't have my timer today. I told Michelle I don't have my timer. So I don't have a way of knowing exactly how much time we've got. But we're going to do a teacups pose, okay? Teacups is like this. We separate our feet. Oh, Michelle, you're going to put it on your watch? Bend your knees. We're not going to set any records today. We're just going to stay there. Set it for yourself. You want your leg level. Leg level. Tailbone down, you want to lift up in your heart. If you can, put your feet flat. Your eyes look out on a point, way out in front. I leave my eyes on that point. Oh, right. Now the practice begins when we release struggle. If you feel some limitation, resistance, breathe, identify it. We call dukkha. That resistance, I want you to breathe and count backwards. Say you breathe 9 breaths. You have discomfort, breathe back 9. And then exit, and you're good. Nice, Michelle. Good. Take a breath. Let's push away. And stand. Make a little turn. Okay. So I see some of you want to do a squat. That was teacups, which is like an elevated squat. Let's do this one. Drop it down. Squat. Reach the hands forward. If you can, keep your heels down. A little wider for you will help. Little wider feet. Just a little bit. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm going to take the back of my elbow into the hollow of the knee. The hollow of the knee. Hands together, and I pull back. And I lift up. And I'm going to rock. You could stay there, but if you want more, rock. Side to side. Side to side. And I'm breathing. I'm not just doing it, I'm breathing. Of course, I invite you after this session to join us at the green spot right up here at Buckner and North, is it North Lake? What is that cross street? But it's right here. You can't miss it. Green spot right on Buckner by the lake. Good. If I'm there, you could stay there. If you want more, take 2 hands over to one knee and push. Push it. Push the arm straight. Push it straight. Look, you're dropping that opposite shoulder down onto the knee. Good. Whatever shoulder is down on the knee, take that hand onto your heart, the top of the chest. Leverage this shoulder. Sweep the fingers up, 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 and we look up. Look up and breathe. That's nice. Lift in your heart. Lift your spine long. Yeah, breathe it right there for 3 and 2. Isolate your fingers and release them. The wrist, the elbow, the shoulder. Beautiful. Let's go second side. I push away. I drop my shoulder inside my knee. I push away. Whichever shoulder is down on the knee, take that hand up to the top of your ribs, right? Base of your throat. Pushing away, twist. Reach away and lift. Breathe it right there, heels down for 3, 2. Big breath in. Isolate your fingers, release. Isolate the wrist, isolate the elbow. Isolate your exit. Yeah, isolate your entrance and your exit. And you know what? Never feel ashamed about having to exit a posture or to try your best and it not work. It happens to me all the time. We have to do that, right? We have to find where it doesn't work. Take your fingers down to the ground and straighten those legs. 3 times. Bend it all the way down. Then straighten those legs. Bend it all the way down and straighten those legs. Good. Stack your hands on your knees. Push away and be tall. Feel what's happening. Nice. Let's try this one. I'd like for you to find some even ground. And I'd like for you to shift all of your weight into your left leg. Shift all of it. And you know what happens at first is, the hip likes to go over and will stand like that. But don't do that. Push it away and be tall. Push that earth away. Lift up. It's nice. That's exactly right, Christina. Okay, so I'm going to point my toe, lift in the heart. I push my leg, my heel out, and I breathe it right there and stand. Grip. Grip inside. You've got to grip both the front of this hip as well as the glute in the back. You've got to grip the inside and outside of this root leg. Take a breath, take it down. Look how easy. So easy. Plant second side, ground. Keep this long. I'm lifting my opposite leg straight. My heel pushes out. I'm opening. And I breathe it right there. 3 good breaths. And then I take it down. Make a little turn. Okay, let's go deeper because we want to open up some of this right hip, some of this front left hip. Like this. Shift all your weight into this first side. My left leg is grounding me. I exhale, my heel pushes away. It is my exhale that moves my transition. I take a big breath. Exhale. I take 2 hands onto that knee. My left hand goes to my right knee, so it's opposite. My right hand goes down to the shin. And I breathe that right there. If you fall out of your balance, it's A-okay. But don't bounce in and out. Let it build. Look how we built this. Take a big breath. Exhale and take it down. Make a little turn. We're going to build the posture, not just strike it. Come back to the center. Ground. Shift all your weight. Push the heel. Open. Take a big breath. Tuck. My right hand goes to my left knee. My left hand to the left shin. So go opposite. If I'm lifting my left knee, my right hand goes on the knee. Yes. There you go. That's it. I know. And in doing this, we're not only working balance of this physical form in 22 muscles of the right hip, 22 muscles of the left, we're also balancing the brain hemispheres. Take a big breath. Exhale it down. We have a right hemisphere and a left hemisphere of the brain. And both of them are important. But there's a difference. That right hemisphere controls into the left side of the body. And that left side, that right hemisphere, oh, look at all these dogs out here now. It's the dog park and yoga at the same time today.
Where's the goat?
Where are the goats, right? Where's the goats and the beer, right? That's next. Because you have to have beer. There's beer yoga. That came after the goat yoga. And there was laughter yoga, right? There's that one in there, right? I have to tell you a story. Kumar was in India, early 1996. He was in a park and he saw some people. Come, let's do this. Right knee up. I'm going to take two hands underneath. I'm going to push away. Kumar was meditating in a park in India. And he saw some people gathered up, and he saw some guy in an orange robe with about 10 or 12 people around him. And he was talking, and he was near Kumar. Okay, if that leg is out, let's go 3 times. Push it out. 3, 2, 1. Can you hold it and lift? That's nice for just 3 and 2 and 1. Take it back. Make a little turn. And this orange-robed guy was talking about laughter. He was talking about how important it was. And Kumar said he was just talking and talking. And so Kumar stood up and went over there, and they were kind of in a circle. And he walked into their circle, and he started laughing. He just started laughing. He didn't say anything. And then he said, he looked over at one guy. Kumar stopped laughing. And then they both started laughing at the same time. And then some people started laughing because those two were laughing. And then some other people started laughing because the other people were laughing. And soon, everybody was just laughing. This group of 12 people were just rolling in laughter. And as they were laughing, Kumar just looked at them and he walked out of their circle. And then he just heard them laughing behind him. Next day, he goes back. There they are, same people again. And then they spot Kumar. They invite him to come say hello. And the director, this guy in the orange robe, invites Kumar to do what he did the day before. And he got them all laughing again. Okay, fast forward. Kumar comes back to Dallas, where I return with him. This first leg, we're going to add on this time. If this is my right knee, I'm taking my right hand down to my ankle and I release this knee down. My opposite hand, I'm reaching into the sky. Way up. Lift your heart. Ground that one leg rooted in the earth and I reach the knee away. Begin to reach, reach, reach. Lift up, reach back, ground down. Breathe it, and then let's level with the ground. Level it out, lifting up. You take a breath. The arm goes down. The eyes track down. We reach down. we lift up in that back knee. Lift and open. Breathe and stay there. Lift that, open, lift that knee away. Explore. Where can you go? Breathe it right there. So in 1996, Kumar has just returned from India where this experience has happened, and he tells me, we should open a laughter club, man. And I said, what? You mean a comedy club? No, man, a laughter club. I said, you mean where you just go there and laugh? He said, yes, man, that's it, man. You got the idea. I said, well, I mean, that's a business? Unbind that foot, come on down. He said, oh, man, everybody needs this. They'll come like you won't believe. It will be a laughter club. I said, okay, Kumar, that sounds great. Well, he went back the next year, comes back, he's excited again. You know, he has these enthusiasms that he would get. Bring it up. Second side. Take this out, push away. Yeah, push it away. Good. Can you reach it up? Yeah, take it down. My left hand is on the left knee. I drag it down to my ankle. And I breathe it right there. Reach it up, reach it up. Right. So Kumar comes back the following year from India. This is 1997. And he's all excited about laughter yoga again. And he's telling me now that he's got a lot more people that he's involved with. He's got a big following in India. Reach this, back, back, back. But then, take the arm out, look, let's level the spine and the arm with the ground. Reach up high in that knee. But the next thing that happens, like October of 1997, Kumar is in a film called Rushmore with Bill Murray and Owen Wilson, a bunch of those people. Yes. Reach down. You may know that old movie. Lift up. Lift it up. Open. Find your oppositions. Look for them. If you're in your oppositions, fix your eyes on a point. If you fix your eyes on a point, what is the breath in the lungs? What is the shape of your lungs? Can you imagine sunlight entering your lungs? A little cloud exiting. Open. 3 more. Good breaths and release. Good. Let it go. Empty. Come back up. Make a little turn. So fast forward 10 years. The yoga studio up on Royal Lane, Park Cities Yoga, where that was my space before the tornado. And Kumar comes in, he says, I want to do the laughter yoga, man. I said, Kumar, nobody really in town is, it's out there, and I guess in California and places. But he says, oh, just do it, man, just do it. So we get a group of people together and we do laughter yoga. He does like a 25 to 35 minute session, and that's it. And he actually, while he was in town, he was visiting, he did a sets of laughter yoga. Come back. Let's place one foot down, ground it, step the other one way back. I'm going to turn my hips in the line of this front leg. So look, I'm turning my hips here. I'm dropping my tailbone down. I'm lifting up in my spine. I take a big breath. Can you push your heel down and lift your toe? Can you ground? Can you feel that strength of balance? Can you lift your heart, step your hands? Look, easy, make it easy. Wherever you go, maybe you go down to your knee, or maybe your shin, maybe your ankle, maybe your toes. I'm going to lift in my heart and exhale, fold the spine. Inhale up, exhale, fold the spine. Inhale up, fold the spine. Let's do another set here. Keep going. Let's do 12 more. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Can you touch your toe down? Can you stack your hands up, up, up? Pushing down. Can you reach your hands back behind you? Lace your fingers. Reach the palms apart. Lift in your heart. Reach out and fold. Lift up in your wrists. Count 9 breaths with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you touch your heart down to the leg? Can you melt your arms down, down, down? Can you touch the fingers down? Bend your front knee. Stack your hands on your knee. Breathe it right there. Beautiful. Take your hands together, lift up, open wide. Bend your elbows. Good. Squeeze, open, squeeze the elbow and the palm, open. Drop the tailbone down. Squeeze, open, reach up high, way up, sweep it out. Turn the palms up, inhale back, way back. Exhale, push away. Turn the palms, inhale back, push away. Last one. Inhale back and push away. Push the palms out, the fingertips back. Sweep these hands back, 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 back. Make a beak with your fingertips. Sweep through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale it up. Beautiful. Take it all the way down to the ground. My back heel revolves up and I exhale a step. Beautiful. Stack your hands on your knees where we were earlier. Utkatasana. Reach back for 3 breaths. Reach forward for 3 breaths. Back to your heart. Push away. Empty. Make a little turn. Ground. I'm stepping that opposite foot. I kick back. They call Padottanasana. For those of you wanting a name. Good. My back heel is directly behind my front heel. It's like a fencer's stance. You know, if we were sword fighting, you know, this back heel is back. but I'm now going to square my hips forward, drop the tailbone down. I'm going to push my heel and lift in my toes. My hands reach. Now look, it's easy to think the head down, but that's not what this is about. It's about your spine lifting long and tilting over the leg. How can you tilt over the leg? Find where you go. We're going to inhale up, tilt the hip deeper. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale. It's an inhale and an exhale. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Beautiful. I take a breath. I let my toe go down to the ground. I walk my hands up, up, up. Good. Take your hands back behind you. Reach away. Big breath. Lift the heart. Fold. Lift up in those wrists. Fold your heart down onto the leg. Unbind those hands. Bend your front knee. Let's stack the hands on the knee. Lift it up. Be tall. Drop your tailbone down. So my butt is not pooching out. It's pointing down, dropping down. Good. Let's take these hands together. Reach up high. Good. Take a breath. Push it out. I'm going to turn the palms up, out, and bend. A little different one side to the other. Work it. My left side, a little different than the right. Let's squeeze and open. Let's squeeze and open. Let's squeeze hard for 3 breaths. And then open. Nice. Reach up high. Take it all the way out. Turn the palms up. Inhale. Push out 3 times. Inhale. Push up. Back leg straight. Inhale. Push away. Good. Sweep it back. Make a beak. Feel the oppositions. Sweep it through. Inhale up. Exhale. Push the sky away. Inhale. Take it down. Good. Fold it forward. My back heel revolves up and I step. Stack your hands on your knees. Push away. Just stand. Sweep it wide. Inhale. Can you arc? Where can we arc? Drop your chin to the chest. Reach those arms up high. Reach up. Find the easiest way to lie down on your mat. Lie down on your back. You're going to have to start wrapping up our work today. 10. All right, if you're on your back, feel your back down on the ground. Can you know what? Your hair is in the grass, and I hate to see your hair in the grass because little critters, you know? Yeah. There we go. There, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, if you're lying down on your back, very first thing, observe your breathing. That's all. Can you observe your breath, if you're breathing through the nose, try that. if you can. And how the breath goes out, how the breath comes in. Can you feel a lightness? It's called the kiss of the breath on the nose and the upper lip. How it is cool, the breath is cool as it enters. How it's warm over that lip as you exhale. Can you fill the lungs from the bottom of the lung up to the top? And then let the breath pour out. Let your palms turn up if you can. Why? So that your shoulders can sink down and find their natural position down. Can you breathe from the bottom of the lung up to the top and let the breath pour out? If you can do that, then you can connect. Visualize your lungs. What is the bottom of the lung, the top of the lung? What is the shape of the lung? Right and left. Can you put your attention on the breath cycle itself, like a wheel, like a Ferris wheel going down, coming back around, up? It can go no higher and it exhales down. It can exhale no more and it goes back up. If you can do that, I invite you to do the next step, which is to imagine you could inhale sunlight. If you can imagine sunlight entering your lungs, it is life force energy. You're inhaling and in the lungs, every blood cell picks up some of that light and carries it into your bones. Laughter yoga is happening with the dogs. Breathe it. Yep, dog yoga. If you can inhale sunlight to your blood, can you deliver it to every cell of your body? Sunlight to your bones, every organ, every muscle, every skin cell, every nerve cell. And imagine you could exhale a little metabolic waste we call apana. Yeah. The breathing is the most powerful set of practices. Take a big breath now, and as you exhale, tuck both knees. Touch one hand on each knee. Pull those knees up toward your heart 3 times. Yes, and then put your hands behind the knees, push the heels into the sky 3 times. Inhale up and exhale down. Yeah, beautiful. You take a big breath. Touch those feet back down to the ground. The palms go down. The feet about as wide as your shoulders, unless you're super bendy. If like your back is just bendy as spaghetti, then you put your feet together, ankles and knees together. But if you're just a normal person, you leave these feet apart. The hands pressed down. Can you tilt your tailbone only? Keep your back down, tilt the tailbone up, drop it down 3 times. Just that tailbone. If you can do that, you're activating the muscles necessary for when you stand, for when you sit, anything upright, for when you walk. Good. All right, so now lift that tailbone, articulate up through the spine. All the way up. Inhale up. Can you lift the chest up to the chin? And exhale back down. Right. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Can you lift it up, lift the chest all the way to the chin? Can you lace your fingers together underneath you? Reach away. Reach straight elbows, long and happy neck. Reaching away in this bridge posture. Breathe 3 big breaths. So easy what you're doing. Then open those hands, articulate down. Now if you can, take your arms wide like a T. Let your knees drift over to the left. If your knees drift left, let your head turn left. And if you're looking left, can you bring those knees up toward your elbow? Can you take that left hand onto your right knee? Push those heels out and away in your revolved stomach pose. Look how you're building this. If your right shoulder is troubling you at all, take the right hand onto the right hip or right ribs. When you're ready, turn your head, look over to this right thumb. Reach way out. Look at your thumb. Can you breathe 3 big breaths with it right there? Push those heels out, push those heels. Straighten those legs as best you can. Feel the breath in the body. What if you could imagine breath from the ridge of this right foot up through this up through this right leg, the lateral side of the right leg, the outside of the right leg into the hip, up through the spine, the left shoulder. Can you inhale from the foot, up the hip, up the left side of the spine, left shoulder, out to the right fingertips, back of the arm. And now can you exhale down from this right hand, right palm, right bicep and brachialis of this right arm, right anterior deltoid, right, all the muscles of the right chest, pec minor, pec major, intercostals, up into the neck and down through this left side, down through the right side into the right hip, inside the right knee, right arch, and big toe. You inhale up the back line, you exhale down the front line. Inhale, 2 more big breaths, then let's exit. We exit by waking up this right arm into the sky, and we roll to the left. Can you empty your body fully to the left? Observe gravity. Take 2 breaths and find the easiest way to bring it onto your back. Let's do the second side. And so we're activating and we are deactivating. And we're using breath delivered in the body. And we're finding its implicit connections in how we work. Let's take these knees over to the right. Arms wide like a T. Palms go up, eyes to the right. Draw the knees toward your elbow. Can you put this right hand on the left knee? Can you, if you need to modify this left shoulder, you know how to do it. You can put the hands on the ribs or the hip. But if you're ready, you push both of these legs out long and straight. Push the heels away. Activate it. It is not passive. There's like a right angle in the legs and torso. Now, you don't have to straighten the legs. You can just keep the knees bent. Can you turn your head over to this left thumb? Reach this left arm out long. Can you breathe from the outside ridge of this left foot, up the outside of the leg, through the hip, up the right side of your spine, into that right shoulder, across the shoulder, out to the back of the left arm? Can you inhale that back line? Can you exhale down from the left thumb, left bicep, brachialis, anterior delt, anterior lines, left side of the chest, down through the left hip, and inside that left hip, left knee, down through the left arch and big toe. Breathe 3 more breaths, tracing that line of breath delivered in the body. Inhale up, exhale down. At the end of those 3 breaths, reach that left arm out, way out. Reach, fingertips tickle up into the sky. How high can you reach in the sky? And how far over can you reach that left arm? How far over? Keep reaching, way out, and let your body fall apart into gravity. That's beautiful. Breathe it right there. Empty the body down. Good. Can you release this knee? Let it release. No, you're pushing. Let it fall into gravity. Survey your toes and your fingers. Survey, can you release the wrists and the ankles? Can you release the knees and the elbows? Can you release your hips and your neck? Can you release up through the length of your spine? That's lovely. Take another big breath. Find the easiest way to come onto your back. We're going to make one good fish pose. We got to wrap it up. I want to thank you for the courage to brave the environment out here. It's not nearly as hot as the weatherman predicted. I'm happy about that. In fact, it's very modest. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Let your legs go long and straight. Take a big breath. Squeeze the legs together. Point your toes away. Squeeze the legs. Press your elbows down. Lift up onto the top of your head. You can make your fish pose. Now, fish pose may be too easy for you. If it's too easy, you can do what Hannah is doing over here. She's gone to her bridge, and then she's put her hands down and lifted up into her upward bow. Good. If you're there, breathe it in the nose, out the mouth. Can you straighten your legs with an inhale? So push these legs straight. No. Keep them with the feet down, but inhale, push these legs straight. Inhale, exhale back. Heels down. Push these legs straight. Inhale, exhale back. That's how you go deeper. Inhale, push, exhale. Yes. You do that 18 times, you bring it back down. 18 breaths. Good job. And at the end of that count, bring it down, rest it down in your child. No. Rest it down in your corpse pose. Just let it be. Totally rest. Yeah. Survey your body, your toes, your fingers release. Your ankles and your wrists. Exhale, they release with an exhale. You inhale, you identify your elbows and your knees, and with an exhale, you release. Observe your shoulders and your hips, your neck and your spine all together. Breathe and release. Observe the bones of your skull. Exhale and release. Jaw relax. Beautiful. Rihanna, will you open to a random page? This is a book of quotations, okay? Okay, so there are 3 passages here. Say 1, 2, or 3. 2. This is a quotation. It is like a book of quotations from teachers and swamis and yogis, and I call it my book of wise guys, okay? And this is from Sri Aurobindo. He was a guy, some say, was the greatest philosopher in India in the 20th century. Some people say this. He says this to us. Money is the visible sign of a universal force. And this force of money, as it manifests on earth, works on the vital and the physical plane of material, and it is indispensable to the fullness of the outer life. In its origin and in its true action, money belongs to the divine. But like other powers of the divine, it is delegated here in this material world and in this lower nature. And in the ignorance of the lower nature, money can be usurped for the uses of the ego, or even held by demonic influences and perverted to those purposes. to reconquer money for the divine, to whom it naturally belongs, and to use money divinely for divine life. That is the supramental way for the practitioner. All wealth belongs to the divine, and those who hold it are trustees and not possessors. Okay. An interesting view about money. Sometimes we value that above everything else. But that is the material world. We are much more than mere material. Beautiful. Let's do 3 breaths right here and we're going to call it a day. I'd like for you to exhale everything, nose only. Can you pace this breath with me and hold it? Can you exhale for 5? Now inhale deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep as you can. Hold the breath in for 20. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exhale for 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deeply. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock it in for 20. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock it in for 22, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath in. Unlock your breathing, and if there's just one thing that you take away from our time together today, it would be to identify your breathing and to unlock your breathing. In the course of your day, how do you breathe? When you're on the phone, when you're driving, when you're paying bills, when you're talking to your parents or to your children or to your spouse or to your partner or to your friend or to maybe someone you have a conflict with. How do you breathe? Unlock your breathing. Deliver your attention. Maintain your peace. Expand your peace. Okay, stretch your own stretch. Find the easiest way to come up and to stand. Carry your peace with you. Carry your peace. Nobody can take it away from you. The only thing that can happen is you can give it away. Plant your feet down. Let's do 1 good breath and say so long. Let's inhale straight up and exhale it wide. Bring that back to your heart. That concludes our asanas today. Namaste, 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 namaste. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you joined us today. So happy, delighted that you joined us. 69 minutes is our time today. Not too bad for no clock.